Happy Saturday morning. You are watching ABC 10 Weekend Mornings. I'm Monica Coleman. It's December 11th. We have a lot of news to get to, but first, the biggest story of the morning is the weather. Let's bring in meteorologist Carly Gomez, who is tracking the storm. Good morning, Carly.
Good.
The city of Sacramento is once again making history in announcing a new police chief. Kathy Lester is a 27-year veteran of the Sacramento Police Department. She's the current deputy chief of operations. Lester served in the Army before joining the police department as a dispatcher in 1994. Current Sacramento Police Chief Daniel Hahn is set to retire from his role at the end of 2021. Also developing this morning, police in Davis are trying to figure out how CVS in Davis was hit by retail thieves not once, but twice. And during the second burglary, a detective was even inside the store. ABC 10's Jay Kim spoke to Davis police to find out how they are now responding to these cases. Here are some more top stories we're tracking for you. Sacramento police need your help to identify 3 people. They believe this group is connected to a hate crime. Happening today, parts of Interstate 5 are closed in Sacramento. Crews are doing some pavement work as part of the I-5 corridor enhancement project. Still to come on Weekend Mornings, meteorologist Carly Gomez is back with a look at this weekend's extended forecast. Plus, many folks are preparing to brave the upcoming storm. How you can get ahead of it next. Our next winter storm is impacting weekend plans, both for those people going out and people staying in to avoid the mess. ABC 10's Becca Hawbecker shows us how people are preparing for the incoming weather. Welcome back to Weekend Mornings. I'm Monica Coleman. If you're keeping an eye on the time, it's 6:30. Let's check in with Carly Gomez, who's keeping an eye on the rain and what time it will hit. New this morning, we are learning more about the deadly severe weather in the Midwest. First, in Illinois, we are getting reports that several people have died after a part of an Amazon warehouse building collapsed. Closer to home, we are learning more about the suspected people responsible for sparking the Caldor fire. It burned more than 1,000 structures and got to the edge of the city of South Lake Tahoe. ABC 10's Mike Duffy has more. David and Travis Smith will be back in court on Monday at 1 p.m. Until then, they are in jail on a $1 million bail each. Now to the Reiner Report. Did you know California requires every public company to have at least one female on the board of directors? But one study found 40% of California companies still need to add women. ABC 10's Morgan Reiner has a closer look at how Sacramento companies compare. This law is being challenged in court with claims it discriminates based on sex. It appears some companies may be waiting to see what the outcome is before adding another female board member. The time is 6:38. Let's verify. Apple AirTags have a popular way for people to keep track of their belongings, but many believe that AirTags may be serving a different purpose. Brandon Lewis from our Verify team looks into claims they are also being used to track people without their knowledge. Still ahead on Weekend Mornings, meteorologist Carly Gomez is back with an hour-to-hour look at the forecast to let you know exactly when this weekend storm will hit. If you have driven along I-80 recently towards the Bay Area, you might have noticed the glowing building going up near Davis. This morning, ABC 10's chief meteorologist Monica Woods shows us what's inside. Let's meet our pet of the week. Each Saturday, we introduce you to a furry friend at the Sacramento SPCA that's ready to find a forever home. Today, we've got a special treat. Take a look. Check this out. Good Morning America's Michael Strahan is about to launch out of this world. Let's take a live look at Van Horn, Texas. Blue Origin's new Shepherd flight NS-19 is about to take off. You can see the countdown on your screen. Their journey takes 11 minutes to get to space. Strahan will travel to the edge of space alongside 5 others, including Alan Shepard's daughter, whose dad was the first American in space. He's also who the spacecraft is named after. This capsule has some of the biggest windows in the space industry. Each crew member gets their very own. They also have screens telling them everything they need to know about the flight. Just like the last Blue Origin missions, the crews will experience about 3 minutes of weightlessness. And the capsule will parachute back down at the site in Texas. There you're getting a live look at West Texas there. is about to take off any minute now. And get this, Michael Strahan isn't going into space empty-handed. He is taking his Super Bowl ring, his Hall of Fame ring, and his retired Giants jersey, because of course you gotta have a change of clothes when you are in space. And he also is taking the casings from the gun at the that was fired at his father's funeral. It was a military funeral, so he'll have a lot of things with him as he goes into space.
Yeah, and
he
it looks
not
like
going empty-handed.
Right, much better conditions. I know they delayed this flight because there was pretty bad weather conditions just days ago when it was supposed to launch. Now getting ready to head out with better weather, so that's good news.
Yeah, all eyes are on West Texas right now as we are waiting to see Michael Strahan and his other crew members launch into space. What a historic moment.